2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Let's get set for the finale of the Bluff Championship. It's terrific to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey. Let's get to it. Oh, Rich, I can't wait for this final round to get underway. I've been so excited because our featured player has played brilliantly all week. But there's another really bright young star right behind him.
Just a monumental lead going into this final round. I mean, it's got to be debilitating to the other golfers around him. This player, he's so far past everybody right now, they've got to be scratching their heads going, how do we beat this guy?
Now to the first hole. Well, let's see if this march to victory lane is completed. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. That one just a bit too far offline.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Ah, so close to a birdie, but that'll be a par. He sits in first position. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. That was absolutely murdered. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player is firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Time to take a look at the action at the 17th hole. Time to catch up with that fabulous Korean, Tom Kim.
This one is chewing fiber.
That's frustrating. This putt coming up is for birdie. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at -11 overall. Stepping up now onto the tee of the par 4 third.
It is. You got out of bounds all down the right-hand side of this hole. That bunker in the distance on the left is in play. So lay up short of that. And second shot goes into a very narrow green. Be aware of that out of bounds lurking to the right. Shots missed out to the right probably won't end up out of bounds, but why take the chance?
Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer.
This for a birdie.
That's a fast start if I've ever seen one, Rich.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
Currently 12 under for the event. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
That bunker fronting the green is not in play. It's just there for aesthetics. Get you thinking a little bit. Anything missed out to the right is going to run all the way down into a really steep hollow. Difficult to get it up and down from there. Bailing out to the left is the proper miss.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. This hole is a long par 4. That'll work there. Second shot here on the 5th. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Oh, good look at a birdie here. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Well, this putt's going to go down the hill and also break to the right.
Well holed. Let's move on. He's currently sitting in first place. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
A solo bunker planted out on the right-hand side, only reachable when the hole is playing downwind. Second shot protected on the left-hand side by some rock outcroppings. This is a really good, fun hole.
That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
A 7-footer right here. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
This player is putting for fun.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. This one is right down the pipe. A birdie putt awaits. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Currently 15 under par for the event. Here we are in front of a par 3.
Yeah, long par 3. There is a really good place, though, to aim your tee shot, and that's out on the right-hand side. There's a nice little berm out there that can help kick it back to onto the green or close to it. Anything missing out to the left-hand side, you're going to leave yourself below the green with almost a blind second shot in there trying to save par.
And that should secure the par on this one. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9.
Plenty of room down the left-hand side to find the fairway with your tee shot, and from there it should be go zone. But when you look at this green, it's got runoffs in all directions around it. If you've got any little demons running around in your head telling you that you can't chip it very good, you're not going to like this green.
Yeah, that's a good shot. That'll make par a lot easier to make from there. It's just about 3 feet away. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9 to play.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
And Rich, That back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
Looking for another birdie here.
And now that finds him in first place. On the 11th tee now, a par 5. Oh, that was pure. One win so far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. That was wonderfully done. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. That will drop and it will extend the lead. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
This hole is so important at this critical time. Go for it, lay it back. How much do you trust your swing?
Time for the second shot at the 12th. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Well, that looked like a confident stroke. Yes, what a putt.
What an amazing putt from way out.
And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
Tee shot, you want to aim it at those rock outcroppings and go ahead and hit yourself a nice little firm draw out there. Find the heart of the fairway. Second shot, also you want to favor the right hand side. Near those rocks is anything missing down to the left hand side. Should be, might be, probably will be a certain bogey.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
A great birdie chance here.
I don't mind the look of this. Just a short putt remaining here. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. On the tee here, the par 3 14th.
This is a cool feature because the green runs from right to left, helping a draw, but almost repelling a fade, it seems like. You really got to be smart on your club selection here, and as always, you've got to be mindful of the wind.
That's a solid par. Holding steady in first place after that one. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
I just can't get enough of how they've used these rock outcroppings on this golf course. They're so well placed, the beauty of them. To me, they got it right, especially here on this par 5. The only danger here once you get close to the green is going to be this deep cavernous bunker out there on the right hand side, but this green is user friendly. Birdies abound.
No harm done. Nestled it up close.
3 feet to go here to the hole. That one will go down, and it's now 20 under par as we head for home.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Currently in first position. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. That's tidy. This is his second shot. This one's going right at the pin here. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently now 22 under the card. Welcome to the par 4 18th.
It is the largest fairway on this golf course. Tee it high, let it fly. More rock features on the left-hand side. Just the bunkers on the right are protecting that front portion there. Second shots should be favoring on the left-hand side as you'll get a nice kick to the right back onto the green.
Well, all that hard work, it's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament. He has this putt, and in it goes. Victory for our player. What a performance.
If one is good, two is twice as nice, isn't it? 2 wins on the season for this player. Awesome stuff.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The opening round of the Daybreak Classic is on now. Hello everyone, thrilled to have your company this week. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action out on the course. It's going to be a sensational week, and we can't wait to bring you all the action here at 2K Sports. Now to the first hole. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Lovely effort that. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
I've been all around this, tried to read it, just can't see it, but he's got about 22 feet.
Currently 1 under for the event. The second at Pinehurst number 2, Rich. Tee it high, let it fly.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
The start of this one out on a pretty good line.
You know you want to. You know you want to.
And he's down there.
We've got 210 yards.
Going with the hybrid.
Oh, that is textbook.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This for a birdie run.
And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. The third hole is another par 4 here at Pinehurst number 2, but not a long one.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be as shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
Well played, mate. This is his second shot. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
Game face on early here, Luke.
And that performance will now take him to 3 under par. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. 9 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
That's making a big statement here today, and that will take him to 4 under. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Pinehurst number 2, originally designed by the legendary architect Donald Ross and restored recently by Core Crenshaw. And the 5th hole is a real feature, isn't it?
They've done an immaculate job here. Tee shot runs parallel in the opposite direction to the 4th. Fairway does camber from right to left, so a draw more than likely with your second shot, but you don't want to miss this green to the left. There is a massive run out, and that golf ball will keep going and going and going until it's gone.
Putting for birdie here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under. And as we check the standings, our leader is currently ahead by 4. The 6th at Pinehurst number 2 is the first par 3 on the property.
Yeah, not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers, right and left. Difficult to find the surface in one. Par is going to be a good score.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. Oh, looks to have chosen a pretty good line. Started that well right. Ooh.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that takes him to 6 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. As you begin the 7th hole, a par 4, angles are of the premium.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
That's some good golf right there. And this was Max Homer from a little earlier.
This was his 3rd.
That's very well judged, that putt. Okay, time to return to the action. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Gee, he's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. The 8th hole at Pinehurst number 2 is a par 5, but works itself back up the hill.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunker surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, this next putt coming up around 30 feet to the hole.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. The 9th hole at Pinehurst number 2 continues to feature a green that has so much going on, whether it's crowned or domed, but there's a lot of slope.
And there's a lot of slopes running into some bad spots, isn't there, Luke? Front, you're going back into the bunker. Long, you're going into a bunker. Try and hit it out to the right-hand side into a little flat, safe zone. Take your 2 putts and go on from there.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. That's disappointing. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
I'm down here on the 6th as Tony Finau gets ready for his next shot.
Can he make one from long range? Come on. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And Rich, as our featured player makes the turn, he seems to be doing everything right out there.
I got to say, every facet of this player's game was in great shape today. Lots of golf yet to be played. Looking forward to watching it.
The back 9 at Pinehurst number 2 starts with a par 5.
Just a long straightaway par 5. Really not much to it off the tee. Second shot, you've got to be mindful to put your 3rd shot in a good position to maximize spin so you can control what the golf ball does once it lands on this green.
There's a lot of players out on tour that it's impossible to cheer against, but Tony Finau has to stand at the highest, doesn't he? He's a family man, he's a fun guy, he loves to dance, he's got a groove, he's got a swagger about him, and here he is once again delighting the fans.
Who says nice guys don't finish first has never met Tony Finau. Possibly
No.
Probably the most well-liked man on the PGA Tour. If you don't like Tony Finau, then I don't like you, right? I mean, he's just this great character. I mean, and you see the smiles, but you know underneath, ooh, he wants to rip your heart out. He's got more passion for the game, I think, than anybody out there. And you can see it. You can see the intensity when he's hitting the shot. But as soon as it's over with, it's just all smiles once again. I can't say enough great things about this man. I love him to tears, and I'm always rooting for him. He's a guy that I want to root for. I want to see him win more and more and more.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, move in the right direction there, Luke.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Well, that really puts our leader way out in front of the pack now, and it's only the first round. This incredible collection of par fours at Pinehurst number 2 continues here at the par 4 12th.
In good form, birdie at the last, looking to add on to that.
Atta boy, good shot. He's setting up for his second shot. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Well, our leader has already bolted, currently way out in front of the pack. From about 100 yards. Should find the green here. Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation. He's currently in first place. That really puts the leader way out ahead of the rest of the pack. And it's only the first round. Rich, we're standing on the 14th tee, and you feel like there's a chance just to get after one here.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
A chance to make a birdie just slides by. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Well, that really puts our leader way out in front of the pack now, and it's only the first round. Well, this wonderful finish to Pinehurst number 2 truly starts at 15, the par 3.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
This would be a great up and down. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This putt, it's to save the par.
And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Well, our leader has already bolted, currently way out in front of the pack. On the tee now, the par 4 16th. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Playing from around 240 yards. A bit wild on approach there.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. A par putt awaits.
Well, it's not a long putt, but it has some left to right movement in it.
He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. That really puts the leader way out ahead of the rest of the pack, and it's only the first round. Opting for the hybrid, I think. A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie. 4 feet to the cup. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, that really puts our leader way out in front of the pack now, and it's only the first round. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
Yes, any time you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Just a little bit of movement right to left here.
His round has come to a close. That is an impressive birdie. And that there is the completion of a very nice day's work. Has the lead, Rich.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Let's find out who will win the Daybreak Classic. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam, and it's great to have you with us. And Rich, here we are, Championship Sunday, and our featured player's been playing outstanding all week.
Yes, he's got the lead and needs to keep things steady heading into this final round. Should be a great day of golf ahead of us, Luke.
We head down to the first tee now. He's put together a very impressive display. Got a handful of shots lead over the field. Will he close this one out? Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. Henny, what's the player facing here?
And from about 105 yards.
Good shot there, Beamer. Henny's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going right to left here.
Well, Rich, that's got to feel good. Opening the first with an under-par score.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
He's currently sitting in first place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament. Coming off a last start win, Rich.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
That hole's done. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And we've arrived now at the third. It's a par 4.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be as shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect, though.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Seems to be some sort of a mission he's on today.
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Second shot here on the fifth. Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. Ooh. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
And now onto the par 3, sixth hole.
Again, runoff areas both left and right into some pretty deep bunkers. Finding the green in regulation is going to be key.
John, have you got a good read on this one?
Not a very easy one here. It's moving to the left on its way down the hill.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Putting for birdie. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And currently at 19 under par for the tournament. We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
That's just about 3 feet away. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off now on the 9th hole.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
And just a little bit of cleanup work remaining on this hole. As we make the turn, Rich, our featured player is out in front.
So impressive all week long. I gotta say, this player is on top of the golfing world at the moment.
Standing over his second shot. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Here we are, Rich, a wonderful opportunity on the table, the chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
Obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They've put themselves in a position to win for the 2nd week in a row. Impressive.
And that's 8 birdies today. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
This one's dialed in. Now sitting at 22 under par. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. Yeah, that one will play. From around 180 yards out.
Oh, this is good.
This one's for birdie. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
And that'll ensure he remains in first place. Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood or take it on with driver. If you take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying back with a 3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Go on, get in the hole. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. He sits in first position. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
Well, that's a handy shot. Second shot here on the 16th. How close was that to going in? This would be a great up and down. Beauty of a chip shot there. And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. This 17th hole is a par 3.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not...
Unbelievable.
Hole in one, thank you very much. How about that shot, Luke?
Well, that's certainly worth another look. Let's have a walk down memory lane.
Hole in one. What a shot. What a celebration.
And now that finds him in first place. Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Going with the 8-iron here. And this putt left to win the Daybreak Classic. And how about that? Being a multiple winner in a single season certainly puts you in a different category, Rich. That shot so good, we need to have another look. And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
Those are the wins you dream of, isn't it? Where it's just a walk in the park. You're just out there for an afternoon stroll. Oh, by the way, here's the trophy at the end of that walk. Great win.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.